But he was always, kept everything always professional. Throughout the entire trip, we went to 12 different locations in the Maldives. It was a great time, whatever. And then he starts, like, changing shit every 2 seconds. Like, he, like, kick someone off and then bring someone else on and kick someone off and then he would put some people in the nicer suites and some people in the, it was just like weird shit, and it's not shit you should be complaining about. It was just like weird, right? Anyways, Maldives was fine. Then he invites me on another trip, and this trip was to somewhere in Greece. Forget where. Doesn't matter. But this time I was single. This is when my ex and I were on a break. And I go on this trip as a single person and just trying to, you know, create content and live my life and travel. And the guy who owned the influencer trip was turned out to be a fucking psycho. I mean, there's no way, I can't put it, how else do I put it, right? I mean, I'm not saying any names, so I can really deep dive if y'all want to hear a story. Thinking about it. Started off fine. This is the first trip I went on with him as a single person. And this guy's in his, I would say, mid-40s, larger man. You know, business guy, whatever, but he's also like preaching about Jesus 24/7, even though he does like hella drugs and shit. And then I find out he's like fucking half the girls on the trip. And then when the girls didn't want to fuck him, they would just get kicked off, and no warning, they just have to pack their bags and leave. Yeah. I was unaware of this. And then I got put into that position where he was cracked out of his fucking mind on Adderall, and he ends up like, I'm not gonna say lock, because he didn't lock me in the room, but he told me to come to his room. I came to his room, and we just started talking, whatever. And then it got, like, really weird. And then he was trying to, like, you know, push stuff on me. I'm like, oh, no, haha, da-da-da-da-da. And every time I tried to leave the room, he would, like, stand in front of the door. So, I wouldn't say locked the bedroom, but he wasn't letting me out. So, then he's like, oh, can I just give me a hug? Just give me a hug. And might I fucking add, this conversation went on till 6 a.m. Yeah. He said, just give me a hug. Just give me a hug. This guy's a big man. He's mid-40s, very big, tall man, okay? He wraps me in a fucking, like, I wouldn't even call it a hug. I would call it a trap. He wraps me in this, like, fucking, like, how do I put this? Not a headlock. You know what I mean? You can't get out of one of those hugs. And he's, like, trying to, like, kiss me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Anyways, weird fucking night. It was really scary, actually. And then, because I didn't do anything with him after, like that, like, I didn't do anything with him, period. And I felt weird about the night previous. One of my friends who was also on the trip, wanted to see one of our other friends who happened to be in Europe, right? And this guy's like a billionaire dude. He's fucking lit, and he's dope, and he's awesome. And we've been friends for like 5 years. And he just wanted to, like, go to, like, a club and get lunch and drink some fucking drinks. So we're like, yeah, let's go. So me and my friend, I'll call her Sarah. Her name's not Sarah. Me and my friend Sarah go and see the guy that we've been friends with for literal years just for like a couple hours. And because of that, I almost said the guy's name. But the guy who's running the whole trip, ended up throwing... Are you guys ready for this shit? Are you guys ready for this shit? This man's, who is a businessman first, right? And he's supposed to be professional and running the whole boat, right? Doing the whole damn thing. But he's like trying to fuck half the people who he's inviting, right? Anyways, he ends up throwing my suitcases in the pool. Yup. And then he sends a video to my friend Sarah, of him doing it. Of physical video proof that he sent himself of him throwing my suitcases into the pool. Here's the thing. My passport was fucked up. All my physical documents were in there and they got fucked up. Like, literally fucked up. Like, unusable. So I'm stranded in Europe. And I'm texting the guy. I'll give him a name. Let's name him Dave. Okay? So, Dave, we'll name the guy who's running the whole thing Dave. The guy who tried to literally molest me. Okay? We're sipping our tea. Motherfucking Dave throws my suitcases in the pool, sends a video of him doing it to my friend Sarah, and then I come back. He's like, well, you're kicked off. Like, how dare you, like, go without my permission to see someone? Like, how dare you do that? And I'm like, okay, like, whatever, man. Like, fuck you. And my suitcases are out of the pool now. And I'm like, dude, like, you threw my suitcases in the motherfucking pool and you say you're, like, a man of God. I'm an atheist, but still, like, come on, man. You used to be a preacher, but you're doing this petty-ass fucking shit. He's like, I never threw your suitcases in the... Gaslighting the motherfucking shit out of me. I never threw your suitcases in the pool. I hope you find the help you need. I never did that. And I'm like, yes, you did. You sent a video of yourself throwing my suitcases in the pool. How are you gonna... And he's like, well, I just hope you find the help you need. Oh my... like, fucking nasty. Oh my god, hate that. He was psycho. Anyways, after that, never spoke to him again, Avi. So I was without a passport and shit, and then I ended up meeting with, like, the friend I knew for a while, and then we ended up traveling Europe together for, like, a bit, and then I traveled Europe, Paris, all that shit with another friend after that. So, ended up being a good trip, lasted for probably a fucking year. Holy fuck, like... That was a long-ass Europe trip because, like, we went everywhere. But, yeah, it just kind of, like, started out as an influencer trip. Midway, got a little freaky. Went with a new crew who wasn't trying to molest me. And then it was lit. So, yeah, that's my story. I don't even... Oh, the question was, have you ever went to the Maldives? That's so funny. I have so many weird ass stories. You give me a topic, man, I can talk. Oh god. Would you date someone with autism? Just curious, that's it. I think I did. Hey, Edda. Edda's my friend. She's my Canadian friend. She's in the chat. Why do you put yourself in those situations, though? So here's the thing. I was unaware, right? The first time I went on the trip, it was with me and my ex. And the guy who was running, we'll call him Dave, right? Dave never did anything weird. It was super professional. We had a great time. And then he invited me on another trip. And at this point, I was single. That's when shit went, you know? So it's not really me putting myself in these situations. It's more like, well, I had a great time before. Nothing weird happened. Everything went well. It was a great fucking time. He invited me on another free fucking trip all over Europe. Why would I say no? So, I mean, I guess it could go both ways, but, Dave was still a motherfucker. He sure was. And then him fucking preaching about God and shit. Oh my God. I remember he, like, sat us down. This was, like, early in the morning. He probably didn't sleep for 2 days straight. And he's fucking... His fucking Adderall, he was out of his mind off of Adderall and just, like, preaching about God and shit. And this was before he, like, tried to, like, do some weird shit with me. And I found it really inspiring. The way he was talking about, like, and I'm not a religious person, but the way he was speaking, I'm like, wow, like, Dave, what you're saying, like, I've never believed in religion, but what you're saying really does make sense. And, like, it almost brought me to tears. It was so beautiful. And then he turns around and is actually, like, a fucking scumbag who likes to molest women. So, yay! Go Dave. You rock, man. Keep preaching. Fucking asshole. Give me another topic, because I will talk about it. When you see... Oh. The bubblies. Sorry. When you see the world, Dave... don't you mean Dave the Barbarian? Oh, when you see the word Dave, don't you mean Dave the Barbarian? I have no idea what that means. I literally feel like I'm listening to a friend's story. LMAO. Yeah. Honestly, when I go on live, I yap. I just yap, bro. This is exactly how I would talk with my friends. And you guys can be my friends, even though I don't personally know you, but we can talk. Actually, it's kind of weird because I'm the only one who's talking, but I don't mind it. I love to talk. So, oh God. Cosmetic procedures you've gotten done and wouldn't do again. Okay, so I've never got anything done that is permanent. Like, I've never got a boob job or like fucking implants or whatever it may be. In my past, back in 2020, I was really big on... Hold on, my dad's calling me. What's poppin'?
I have something for you.
Yeah, what's up?
A gift.
A gift.
From...
Ooh.
Good jazz.